It's a great day here at KEKFILA's YouTube channel. I am the KEKFILA Doflamingo. I bet you're wondering, why is there not a game on screen? Why can't we see a game right now? I have bad news. I have medium news, actually. It's not all worse. So I failed in the beginning of this game to show my opponent's screen. So we're actually going to be coming into the middle of the game, but I want to give you a little preamble to this. My opponent was all business. He's sitting in... I'm only assuming his table is actually a bed with a blanket on it, and he's playing on that. And honestly, this guy was all business. He was all to the point. He played very fast, very efficient. He played so well. I'm surprised this guy. I know I beat him in this game, but I'm surprised this guy did not go 9 wins and 1 loss. He played very, very, very well. But fortunately, I got there, and that's the main thing. So we're going to be jumping this game in the middle. This is from Core, from the One Piece tournament on July 29th. And I'll just kind of be going from that then. And we're off. So I'm actually going to skip to where I actually changed the recording. I was like, oh no, I guess I didn't. So looks like I think I may win the die roll at this point. Looks like he's at 6 Dawn. So I won the die roll. His board is so wide. Look how wide that board is. So his main strategy here was just swinging with low 5Ks the whole time. And I just ended up getting like a lot of 1K counters. If you see my drop zone, it's really nuts here. And it's kind of hard to control a board. I also jet pistols there. It's really hard to control a board when I don't have a fucking board, right? And I'm not going to attack his leader because I'm going to die if I do that. So I'm thinking about how I don this up, how efficiently do I need to play, and my opponent actually plays very, very fast, and I'm honestly a fast player, but I need to make sure I slow down a little bit, make sure I know what I'm doing, so I'm just thinking out here. I attach 2, I swing 7 at his buggy, paying 1, and then I play the Gecko Maria. The Gecko Maria comes out pretty nicely. He just takes it, not even contemplating. So then I pay 4, and I'm like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? I bottom deck the I bottom deck the 2K power, and then I end my turn with 2 Dawn active. My hand's so limited. 3,000 in Worlds, a 2-cost Sedan. Pretty nuts, to be honest. And, you know, I think this is an interesting game. He ends up going 5 at me. I have no trigger. Going 5 at me again. I give him a 1K, and he swings 7 at me. And looks like I didn't have a Love Mellow. But guess what? I topped it. I swear to God. Out of my life, right here. I get a Love Mellow out of my life. I wanted to see one because he was going ham and I didn't have enough counter to deal with this. So this Love Mellow honestly was like probably the biggest key point here. Like getting that Love Mellow out of life and hitting it right at the same time, him swinging 7, perfect. And I get to draw a card off of it. Like that's so gas. That's so gas. Like the most gas. So I end up slowly dragging a card. I have 10 Dawn here. And I need to still clear board. This is my whole objective of this whole turn. And I could easily clear board. It looks like I go 6 at his Magura. And then I go 6 at his Izo. And I just bottom deck the Zoro. So again, I clear his board. Very smart to do this. I think he's at 3 or 4 life. And I'm at 4 cards in hand. I'm at 2 life. And we are at a big impasse of this game. So I know it's kind of strange coming in the middle of the game, but he basically has no cards to play. This is like really unfortunate. So he ends up going 9. I take this one. He plays the Marco and leaves 1 Dawn up. Okay. So, and I can at least tell he has 3 life. So I can't just kill him on this turn. I don't have a removal for this Marco. And it looks like I first swing 6 at the leader. He gives me a 2K. I swing 9 at the leader. He just takes it. I play the Doflamingo blocker, looking at top 5 cards of the deck. And I put them in a particular order at this point. And I'm just going to skip through a little bit. I swing 5 for 7 at leader. And he guard points it. I get a Boa Hancock, and I pay 4. I play out the Bartholomew Kuma. So I have 2 blockers out. I'm sitting comfortably, 4 life, and he has to do something really big. And obviously, the main concern here, why Fire Fist is so good, is it literally gets rid of 2 blockers. That's just what it does. This is so frustrating to play against. And again, he's at 2 life. I'd love to live through this turn and attack him 3 times and just win the game, or maybe just live 2 turns, but he ends up counting out his Dawn, 3 thinking his plays. Oops, sorry. And he pays 3 to Fire Fist me. And he Fire Fists and he discards a Fiery Doll. I really want to do this, a Fiery Doll. This was what really set my brain cells thinking. So he kills the Doflamingo and he kills the Kuma. So both the blockers. Now I have a Pacifista in hand. I have to think, do I play this Pacifista? Do I need the 1k guard? And I'll tell you the truth. At the time I had 5k counter in my hand, 2 2Ks and a 1K, and a Pacifista. So I had 6K counter. And I mathed it out. I could counter out of this. And then I saw the Fiery Doll. I'm like, oh, maybe I can't counter out of this, actually, if he has another Fiery Doll. It kind of shows he might have. And if he uses that, I just did a lot of math here. So I actually think here for a long time, just doing the math and freaking out, I am still contemplating this Kuma skill for, I swear to God, 3 or 4 minutes, or maybe like 2 minutes. Like, that's still a long time to think about it. And he's asking, how many 2K counters have you seen? I don't think I picked up one, but this game has been, like, I've been discarding cards and all that. There's 2 in my drop, okay? And he goes up 1 Dawn on his leader. He has to think, does he go for it? I not have it. I literally kept it because I needed the math, right? So that probably changed it. If I play the Pacifista, he just goes for it and maybe Fire Doll wins him the game. I actually don't even know if he had Fiery Doll at the end of the game. He left so suddenly. So he first decides to just think here for a moment. And I believe he swings for 7 at my Boa Hancock. So 7 at the blocker. And I just say, you know what? I'll give you a 2K and a 1K. I really wanted to keep her. I discard the Pacifista. Like, it just shows that I have it. So, and then he goes 7K at the same blocker. He just wants to make sure my thing doesn't die. I can give him the 2 cards, but I'm thinking maybe I need to survive, and I'll just do that. So, he places another Marco. He does not have any active at all. So let me think here. I need to do the math real quick. So we put a few down on there. Yeah, it looks like all that's turned sideways, right? So I go to 3 cards in hand now. And I'm mathing out, can I kill him with this turn? Do I need to kill him with this turn? This is really important. The main thing is I might have another blocker ready for him. And even if so, I think I set up my deck to draw a Love Mellow, by the way. That's what I did. I set up my deck to draw Love Mellow a turn or 2 ago. So I then just really think out here, what do I need to do to survive this? And I first swing, I first swing 9 at his Marco. I decide that I can't kill him this turn, so I will just slow down his turn and then kill him the next turn. So then I go 7 at his leader. He takes this, and I'm like, well, I guess I don't care. I will just swing 5 at you. I'll have extra Dawn in case I can do more bullshit with. So he ends up taking that, and I go 4 Dawn for the Boa. I throw a Dawn to her, and I guess what? I have 4 Dawn active, just in case this card under here is also a Love Mellow. But really, I only have 1 in hand. I have 2 cards, but one of them is a Love Mellow. He, I believe that's a Fire Fist. He discards a guard point as well, and Fire Fist that. Really, really strong. So my blocker's just gone. And again, I have 4 Dawn active, 2 cards in hand. And my opponent, I'm like thinking, my opponent can't kill me. I just need to guard out one of these attacks realistically, and I could win. But I just Love Mellow right away, drawing card. And my opponent does the old big scoop. The old big scoop. You got it, man. Respectful. And so he ends up swinging 6 at me. I give him a 2K. And he's like, yeah, you got it, man. It's okay. All right. I'm like, yep, thanks, man. Appreciate it. So was a interesting game. I think he played honestly really well. And let's fucking go. That's what I always do every game. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video where I play a film kid. So you all have a great rest of your day. See you in the next video. Ciao.